Yo. Hopefully now everything works. Please let everything work fine, just fine without any issues. Okay, we can skip
Traditional project department.
Respect is the corner of trade.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
An unfavorable opening. What do you think?
You seem to be hinting at something.
You mean what he said to us before he left?
The heart
Yep.
of every deal lies in respect. Is Kenneth trying to tell us something?
Respect? Pff, since when has the IPC ever treated anyone with respect? Setting everything else aside, my higher-ups are each more ruthless than a wolf, which is very much in line with my family motto, no friends, only prey. Who knows? Maybe we're even distant relatives? A wily old fox like Arita, does he even know what respect means? The only way he'd ever bow is if Louis Fleming crawled out of his coffin, I'd say.
Scott, you got that right.
Really?
True
Yeah.
respect comes from having the strength that others acknowledge. Just like how the Strategic Investment Department respects the Astral Express, Kenneth is telling us he wants to see what we're made of.
I see. But what do we have that could earn his respect? Trying to bribe him would take wealth on old Odie's level to sway Arita. As for using force, that would be exceedingly unwise on IPC ground.
Intelligence and influence are power in their own right.
As far as the city is concerned, the awakening of the Husk is still a piece of information known only to the IPC's upper echelons. But Astropolis isn't home to IPC executives alone. It's also teeming with envoys, magnates, and officials from member worlds across the pan-cosmic trade system.
Exactly. The crisis plane Arcadia is facing right now is going to seriously shake their confidence in the IPC. What's that old saying? When one limb suffers, the whole body feels the pain?
Oh, so the plan is to go on TV, tell what's going on in Planet Arcadia, and force the IPC to
So,
save Planet Arcadia.
once we release this information to the public, the IPC's stock price is going to be thrown into turmoil.
We don't necessarily have to convince Arita. We can use information the way Fullwish did. Once you start learning from the enemy, it's hard to stop, isn't it? So, we leak this to the press and turn this little internal scheme into an external risk that the IPC has no choice but to deal with.
Time to get the full respect into action. Let's get all
I
that
can reach out
footage.
to Albert and feed him a bombshell for his keeping up with Star Rail.
Husk? Stock fluctuations? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wouldn't matter if you did.
I think I'll pass. I just got a new lease on life, and I'd like to enjoy it for a few more days. Anyway, I gotta run.
Now then, let's have Kenneth show a little respect. Come on, Sonny. Let's head to the Lodestar Tower and meet up with March and the others.
Now then. Wondering we got a huge problem. What's wrong? Let me guess, another surprise popped up. Mr. Nixon are completely surrounded. The Astropolis security forces are trying to arrest us for disturbing the peace.
March 7th, disturbing the peace? You've gotta be kidding me.
Well, nope. Let's claim this first, because
We can still make it in time if we make haste.
first, at least let me do my dailies, because yeah, penetration. 120. Just do any. Alright. She's gonna need some planner ornaments.
Watch this. The game is on. Can you find the answer? Can you find the answer?
Oh, that's just a waste of time.
Feeling sticky?
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent! I am unlimited. Blade works. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent! I am unlimited. Blade works.
旅路をここに交われ。
I am unlimited. Blade works.
And with that, the dailies are done.
It's still early. Where to now?
No, they are actually done. No, what else is here? Alright, the event. That's gonna do that on Friday, probably. Okay, let's move on. Let's go help our favorite little girl, March 7th. Thank you. Yep, I'm going in the right direction.
One thing after another.
Is Kenneth creating obstructions for us?
No way. He left us a hint.
So, the marketing development department is behind this?
Oh, time to
I
fight
see
the
them.
IPC.
They're right there.
Why are there security forces here?
Disturbing the peace? Is this a mistake?
We're guests invited by Madam Jade of the Strategic Investment Department. Is this really how Astropolis treats its guests?
Your entry permits are verified and valid. However, the laws of Astropolis are jointly upheld by the 7 major departments. No exemptions are granted based on the invitation of a single senior executive. Our system detects a dangerous wanted fugitive hiding among your visiting party.
Oh, Sunday.
Is this some kind of interastral joke? The Nameless of the Astral Express are heroes who've saved many worlds.
This is bad. We need to go, now.
Target identified. Sunday, former head of Penacony's Oak family. Currently a high-priority wanted criminal of the family. Charges include severe endangerment of cosmic order and security.
Since when does the IPC hunt down wanted criminals for the family?
In accordance with the Pan-Galactic Civilization's Judicial Mutual Assistance and Emergency Extradition Treaty, IPC security forces are authorized to subject dangerous fugitives to preventative detention to ensure segmentum stability and fulfill treaty obligations.
It appears explaining myself is entirely pointless now.
I refuse. You want to take a member of the Express? In your dreams.
Excuse me, I am not equipped with a dreaming module. You have selected the most unwise course of action. Violent obstruction of the law. Warning, disarm immediately. Non-compliance will prevent us from guaranteeing your right to life.
For a robot that's clearly a female robot, they have a very masculine voice.
That's the stuff. Clashing with the local authorities every 3 stops of the way. How familiar.
Don't worry about it.
Target threat level, unable to assess.
It's normal.
Requesting lighthouse support. Requesting lighthouse support.
Fuck your lighthouse support.
Lighthouse, copy. Request received.
Hittem mit ilyen e-mail is. Easy.
Lighthouse, execute the arrest directive immediately. Zip it, tin can. You're making my brain hurt.
Huh? What's going on? Why is he taking down his own people?
All right, stand down. I'm not here to cause trouble. Here, this is a special access pass. Its clearance is a few grades higher than that outdated arrest warrant of yours. I'm taking them with me. Objections?
Clearance confirmed.
Hilarious. Clearance confirmed. One word of objection out of you, I'll be pounding you into scrap and shipping you back to security in a box. Right, you lot. Write your own incident reports. Make it airtight and keep my name out of it, hear me? Well, don't just stand there. Do you really want to waste eternity dealing with these by-the-book blockheads? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lighthouse, Astropolis' honorary security officer. I am the light that pierces the darkness, the shield that guards against danger, the one who leaves no place to hide for the scoundrels that threaten IPC assets and the safety of Astropolis' citizens. I am the bane of evil. See that gleaming statue? They built it for me after I single-handedly stopped an out-of-control airship from crashing into Paradise Island 3 years ago, saving well over 100 IPC executives and more than 1,000 foreign dignitaries from our partner worlds.
Damn. Saying that all in one breath is pretty impressive.
Cool.
Really cool.
So, you're basically Astropolis' resident superhero?
Superhero. I'm no different from the influencers swarming this city. I can't hold a candle to the nameless of the Astral Express. At the end of the day, I'm just a corporate grunt running errands for the big wigs. Someone sent me to bail you out. As guests of the Strategic Investment Department, you all have free reign in Astropolis. With the exception of that Pelovian young master over there.
Just to
The
appear.
IPC is riddled with internal factions. It seems someone is trying to assert their presence.
Spot on! I got 2 calls at the same time. One asked me to ensure unrestricted access for the Strategic Investment Department's guests. And the other asked me to apprehend the high-risk wanted felon. I thought to myself, isn't this just a... picking on the little guy? Am I supposed to fish the sugar out of their instant coffee, too? But hey, that's just how corporate life is.
So, tell me, big hero, exactly which two heavyweights are duking it out up there?
On IPC turf, some questions are better left unasked. Because the real question isn't who done it, but rather, who wants you to know? And I obviously haven't received the directive to tell you.
To think my past mistakes would catch up with me right here, right now. You two. I'm very sorry. Imposing my presence here will only burden you.
Yeah, don't be.
So be it. No need to worry, Mr. Lighthouse. I will leave Astropolis. Immediately.
Where could you go at a time like this?
I'll return to the Express and warp to low orbit above Plain Arcadia. There I can use the Express as a comms relay. We need first-hand intel from there.
We're counting on you then.
Take care, you two. I'll do my part. And you do your best too.
Phew! Finally got His Highness out of my hair. My performance review is safe. I'll call that a win.
Honestly, I never want to set foot in this dump ever again.
It's truly my greatest honor that you Nameless are so willing to cooperate. By the way, I hear you're heading to the Lodestar Tower. Please, allow me to escort you the rest of the way. I guarantee no one else will come looking for trouble.
Escort. Or surveil.
Both.
In Astropolis, surveillance is a public service. Me, I'm just the optional companion package with a more personal touch.
Okay. Let's see where to go. That's a pretty long way. Also, my kit is on my lap again. So yeah, let's hurry.
I'll take my stuff.
Let's hurry before the internet dies again. Ooh.
That white tower piercing the clouds.
That's right. That's the Lodestar Tower. The central headquarters of Astropolis and the main office complex for all the different divisions.
Ah, it seems this isn't your first time in Astropolis, my lady.
It's so tall, like a space elevator.
From afar, it might look like a prickly needle, but it actually houses a staggering number of IPC employees, along with their dreams and entire lives. Look all the way up to the top of the tower. See? That floating island is called Cloud Peak. It's home to the richest and most powerful big shots in the IPC.
Looking at it now, it doesn't resemble a needle so much as a strand in a spider's web of power. And to climb that strand, you'll need more than strength. You'll need skin thick enough to stop a bullet. And the willingness to put your soul up as collateral if that's what it takes to meet your KPIs.
Yet countless people still rack their brains and do whatever it takes to claw their way up this strand, hoping to reach the top and live like gods alongside those media giants.
What about you? I know I have no
That's
interest
the
in the thing.
nameless for you. No interest in fame or profit. Must be nice. Me, I'm not nearly that selfless.
I like
5 years
lighthouses.
ago, when I first came to Astropolis, I wondered if one day my statue would stand atop Cloud Peak. How did that turn out? It ended up in the plaza, over there, becoming the most glaring signpost on the path to Cloud Peak. Just a daily reminder reminder to everyone passing by. Look, it's the superhero lighthouse. This is as far as he got.
The dude is really salty.
After defeating Iron Tomb, did the IPC give you guys, some kind of special bonus?
Nope.
My bad, my bad. I was projecting my own situation onto you. You guys are heavy hitters who can go toe-to-toe with the heads of the Strategic Investment Department. How would folks who can trade blows with a Lord Ravager sweat the small stuff?
Do you have a lot of that small stuff to sweat over, Mr. Lighthouse?
Probably.
If only. My typical to-do list looks more like this. Track down some big shots runaway nosewalker, then stop 2 departments' private security forces from shooting each other while somehow managing not to step on anyone's toes.
You're quite the down-to-earth hero.
Down to earth? Yeah. If I so much as brush against some big shot's favorite painting or antique vase while on a mission, I'm stuck writing a 3,000-word incident report.
Your superhero career sounds a little... miserable.
That's life. Misery is the main flavor, with just a dash of sweet every once in a while. Alright, now that we've taken in the view, we should all be feeling less uptight, more relaxed. Let's head over to the Lodestar Tower.
Yeah, let's go.
Picture this. There.
New message. Great Raccoon, where are you? Astropolis is so huge. I've got a whole bunch of photos with me and we're totally lost. Great Raccoon, where are you? Where do we meet up with you? Had to dispel machines prepared for us over at the Lodestar. You guys go get settled in first. See you at the Lodestar Tower in a bit.
This is my first time getting up close and personal with the nameless of the Astral Express. What an honor!
This poster...
Ah, that's a promo poster for the Cosmic Big Lotto.
The Cosmic Big Lotto.
What? Wanna buy a ticket? I get it. Everyone dreams of striking it rich overnight.
No, I mean the person on the poster.
Ah, Beatrice Melanine. Apparently, this insanely lucky girl hit the grand prize 3 times in a row.
There's someone that lucky actually exists.
Who knows? I heard the IPC tore their pipelines apart looking for a glitch. Found nothing, and had no choice but to honor the payout. They even signed Beatrice as the spokesperson for the Interastral Big Lotto. Man, if only I had that kind of luck.
I would love that. I would love that too.
Shuttle ST-967 will depart soon. Passengers headed for...
Yep. Let's take you and IPC
Hi
worker.
there. Tickets to the Lodestar Tower.
Mr. Lighthouse, are you heading up too? Are you on another important mission?
Yes.
Just a routine patrol. Escorting these friends here while I'm at it. Duty calls.
I knew it! With you around, Lodestar Tower is in good hands. Here are your tickets! And thank you again for what you did on that sightseeing boat, for saving my child.
Don't sweat it. I was just doing my job. All right, we've got the tickets. Let's move.
Yeah, let's move. Let's move on.
Why are you beaming? Something good happened?
Option is up on the staff waiting for the shuttle.
Good thing I caught the last shuttle before the lockdown hit.
Is this level of security really necessary? Half the board and department heads are just dialing in remotely anyway.
I heard some rumors. Apparently something big happened again.
Ugh, my Interastral Peace Entertainment stock better not tank. I was just about to cash out.
Oh, it's about to tank.
I was looking into it, and apparently, back where Reimagine originated, there's an actual Fey-Kind Protection Act to safeguard our rights. Must be nice. Just because we light paws are fast doesn't mean they can keep dumping all these super urgent takeout orders on us.
When I make manager, I'm definitely submitting an Imagine Protection Accord to the board.
It's here. Let's go, guys.
Oh, that's pretty good. Ooh.
Alright, everyone, grab a spot and hold on tight. This little hover saucer is gonna coast along the tow track with skylights open. Nice view, eh?
Even the most spectacular views get old when you have to stare at them every single day.
Hold on, so we are hiding the loading screen behind an advertisement, an in-lore advertisement. That's pretty funny. But well, not pretty funny, pretty smart actually.
Hold on tight. Once we're through this tunnel, we'll be there.
Is Mr. Lighthouse really escorting us all the way inside?
Sorry, but I'm the one with the special clearance.
Oh.
I'm gonna deliver you VIPs safely to your destination. My mission isn't complete until then. I'm usually just flying around up there, so this is my first time riding an everyday commuter shuttle. If you folks aren't in a chatty mood, I can stop talking.
Oh, it looks like a needle from the outside. But once you're inside, it's actually massive.
Yep.
You're looking at least 100,000 people buzzing in and out of here on any given day.
Non-employee detected in the work zone. Please cease movement and submit to scanning. Identity confirmed. Security officer, Lighthouse. Invited guests, nameless, March 7th, and unidentified unemployed individual.
Man.
Who are you calling unemployed? I'm an independent comic artist currently dodging deadlines.
Suspicious target. Requesting security forces.
Again? Is there seriously no end to the IPC's red tape?
Special access permit. Authorization code 54266.
Authorization confirmed. Welcome to Lodestar Tower. Please abide by the IPC Code of Conduct.
Alright, my mission ends here. What was it you guys were planning to do next?
Madam Jade said she set up an office for us.
And just go say hi to the receptionist and drop Madam Jade's name. Assuming none of the bigwigs decide to trip you up again, of course. Good luck out there. I've got a patrol to get back to.
See ya, Mr. Lighthouse.
See ya. We're gonna beat your ass later. Especially in an endgame mode. Probably. Oh, the receptionist lady.
Malfunction reports, please proceed to Zone D. For visitor pre-registration, please submit the online form and expect a processing time of at least 3 business days. For lost items, please contact security at extension 114.
Hi there. We're guests of Madam Jade from the Strategic Investment Department. She said an office was reserved for us.
Understood. One moment, please. Guests of Madam Jade. Ah, here it is. Zone G892, temporary office. Access code... According to the system, access to that office was temporarily locked by the Marketing Development Department for emergency debugging just moments ago. Lifting the lock requires authorization from a department head or higher. I'm afraid coordinating this might take some time.
Of course. The marketing development, what do you mean temporary lock?
Ha. Why am I not surprised in the slightest?
That's the IPC for you. A textbook example of petty office politics.
But this is just ridiculous. A petty turf war over an office is going to indirectly destroy the future of an entire world.
Looks like we'll just have to ask Jade to assign us another.
We're out of time. We went through a lot to get here, and I'm not letting them stop us now. Let's try this instead. Employee ID IPC MDD GL3 1545. Name Beatrice Melanine. Affiliated with the Marketing Development Department, Cosmic Big Lotto Division, Level 3 Project Consultant. My access permissions should still be dormant. I'd like to activate them.
Beatrice Melanine? Oh, wait, are you the Big Lotto girl?
That's goddess to you, the Lotto goddess. Listen up, Rookie. Citing Article 7 of the Emergency Internal Resource Allocation Regulations, during periods of cross-departmental collaboration, employees of Level 3 or higher from the originating department may apply to elevate their temporary venue coordination priority to the maximum. Now, type it in and give it another try.
Clause verified. Temporary system authorization granted. Force unlocking access to Office B703. Please wait. All set. Here is your temporary access pass, valid for 24 system hours. Welcome back, Miss Melanine?
24 system hours, whew, more than enough. What are you all standing around for? Let's go.
What just happened? Are you really Beatrice Melanine? No way.
It's just one of the many gigs I've worked, hardly worth mentioning.
But...
I know you have a lot of questions, but the hallway isn't exactly the best place to chat, is it? This way! B703, right? Back at my old stomping grounds. I know this place like the back of my hand.
This elevator's taking forever! How many floors does this place even have?
Lodestar Tower tops out at 6,622 floors. I'll never understand why they built it so ridiculously high.
I don't get. I need a chest. Let's move on.
B703! This should be it! Oh, finally, a place to catch our breath. So, you two, should we kick things off with a pre-battle briefing? Or would you rather get those burning questions off your chests?
So who are you really?
Before we begin, I have a question. From the day we met, your identity has changed constantly. President of Robocom, an employee at Perlux, a deadline-dodging comic artist, and now you're the IPC's Lotto Goddess? So, Miss Nihilux, who are you really?
Before I answer that, I need to ask you two one thing. You're willing to trust me, right?
Nope.
You seem like a good person, I guess. But if you don't give us some straight answers, she and I are gonna have a hard time trusting someone who's always keeping secrets.
The nice guy card. March, that's the highest praise I've ever received. It's fine. A trusting heart is magic. Since you're willing to trust me, I'll stop hiding things from you.
Yeah, no, you won't.
I do juggle quite a few identities, and I'll admit, I don't exactly look like the most reliable person. But every single version of me is 100% genuine. I'm just glad these identities have allowed me to help my friends out when they're in a pinch. Little Raccoon, there's, something I need to get off my chest. I think it's time I told you.
Boss! Evil boss. Mr. Sunday tipped us off that there's some explosive news to cover, so we came without a moment's delay.
Explosive news?
Oh, right, no time to lose. We need to take action right now. Hey, Lux, why did you get
No,
furious?
it's nothing. Let's save my story for later. Once I start talking, I'll just ramble on, and we don't have that kind of time. Let's focus on the life or death situation in Plain Arcadia first.
Sunday and I have an idea on how to get an audience with Arita.
You recount your encounter with Kenneth and Rita along with your thoughts on the matter.
Uh-huh. So, you want to blow the Plain Arcadia Husk crisis wide open, using public outcry to corner the pro-weaponization faction. Even in my wildest dreams, I never imagined for Bobo Weekly would one day expand into interstellar reporting.
Well.
So what are we waiting for? Let's drop this bombshell on every reader in Astropolis right now!
It's as good a time as any. After a while, the Furbo journalists set up their computers and got ready.
This is the exclusive of all exclusives! The bombshell of all bombshells!
Beep boop. Are we really gonna publish something like, IPC higher-ups want to turn a planet into a weapon?
Yes.
What if Furbos get stuffed into a courier box tomorrow and tossed into a black hole?
Listen up, little dummies! If we don't hurry and get this massive scoop out, our newsroom in Plain Arcadia is gonna get eaten by monsters and dumped into a black hole anyway. Remember the journalism principles I taught you? Don't write the news like some bone-dry fact-finding report. The headline has to be sensational and intimately connected to our readers' everyday lives.
Shocking! Secret meeting of IPC execs. Save the planet or turn it into the ultimate weapon. Like this?
Exactly. But the point isn't to expose the conspiracy. It's to shove the danger right in our readers' faces. They need to know that after Plain Arcadia falls, the world they live in will face the exact same threat.
Subtitle: Exclusive Insider Report. Astral Express tells all. A greater shadow looms over Astropolis.
Remember to include a poll.
Got it! We can also add a poll question to the article like, do you support in-campus rescue or weapon modification? Maximum interactivity!
Nice. Aside from our little Furbos over-the-top clickbaity articles, we'll also need you to step in front of the camera for a few shots to boost the story's credibility. We'll aim to infect every social and news platform in Astropolis in record time with this news, just like the anti-organic equation did.
Leave it to us Furbos! For the freedom of press! And to keep our home from turning into a giant firecracker!
Man, this is amazing. The Voracity's Husk awakens, secret meeting of the RPC exec, save the planet or turn it into the ultimate weapon. Da-da-da. Great, amazing. First, not first, but I take second sword available. Weaponized Husk? Will my planet be affected too? If this gets out of hand, the weaponized Husk could turn into a disaster and engulf the entire universe. We're talking major trouble here. Got it in a mouth on it. How come serious news like this never show up anywhere? It's all gossip pieces in AI-generated videos out there. Don't forget the shake to enter recycling gets you. The NPC has always been rotten to the core. Let's say rational hang in the Planet Arcadia. Let's go.
The news is out! The Furbos blew their entire marketing budget buying up prime ad space and sponsored trends across all platforms. Now, all we have to do is wait for it to gain traction.
How much time do we have left? Time is exactly what we're short on.
We only have 3 system hours left. If we fail to make it before then...
All right, my friends, let's not stare anxiously at the clock. This is the home of interastral peace entertainment, after all. 1 system hour is more than enough for a message to burn from a tiny spark into a raging wildfire.
Given the endless roadblocks we've faced so far, I'm having a hard time relaxing. Do you think the IPC's PR risk department will immediately take action and silence us?
Probably.
Miss March, please don't say another word, because I think you just jinxed us.
Huh? That fast? Beep boop. Aberrant data detected. The initial click and share metrics across all major platforms are skyrocketing. But none of the related discussion topics made it onto the trending lists. It's like hitting an invisible wall. The IPC is definitely pulling the strings.
Looks like we can't count on the strategic investment department either.
What? Giving into despair already? Did you forget? Astropolis is home to more than just IPC employees, and not every employee is a puppet dancing on the IPC strings. Algorithms and push notifications are crucial, sure, but when everybody's safety and the safety of the entire universe is at stake, it's not just the algorithms alone that determine how the news spreads. At the end of the day, the ultimate medium through which information spreads is still people. Terrified whispers, burning curiosity, the desire for the truth. These will all run rampant in break rooms, cafeterias, and on commuter trains, all through the oldest and most effective method there is, word of mouth. The IPC can bury trending searches and throttle notifications, but they can't wipe every private message. Nor can they stop people from wondering what if in the back of their minds. All we have to do is make sure this first spark is bright and true. And the little Furbos have already nailed that part.
So, what do we do next?
Spread the news.
Is a question the IPC itself must answer. The fire has been lit. Putting it out is their problem. I guess the most dignified and foolproof approach would be to come straight to the source of the information and propose a partnership.
Yep.
See? What did I tell you?
Esteemed Trailblazer, Miss March 7. Hello there, it's me, your old pal Albert. The higher-ups have seen the bombshell news you just dropped.
Who saw it?
Come on, old friend. Knew how it is. Obviously, some big boss from up top. They've decided to set up a special last-minute interview session just for you at the Panorama Hall inside Lodestar Tower. They want to hear all about the situation in Plain Arcadia firsthand, along with your demands.
Yeah, we've seen both.
Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. IPC higher-ups and business reps from other star systems will all be there. You get to speak directly to the most influential audience around. Yours truly is also all set to conduct an exclusive interview with you afterwards. You will, Joe, right?
Of course. We'll be there. A brand new start. I don't know.
Leaving already?
Yep, let's go.
No time to waste. I need to move now.
Good luck.
Panorama Hall should have so many screens.
Welcome, Trailblazer.
Huh. Where are you?
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Yannick, assistant to the International Peace Corporation's board of directors and one of the hosts of the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit. The news you posted on your personal media account has caused a massive uproar across all of Astropolis. I've been commissioned by the board to arrange a special discussion panel. I'd like to invite you to speak your mind without reserve.
Well then, let's go. Who's taking part in this discussion?
IPC executives, along with trade ambassadors who traveled here from other star systems.
Oh yeah. Which board member
Every single one of them,
commission?
madam. I represent their collective will.
Okay.
I have to speak to all these people at once?
There's no need to be nervous. Most of them are only here to listen. Everyone's closely following developments in Plain Arcadia and the Voracity Husk. Your testimony will help them understand, and it will factor into any potential re-evaluation of the board's position. If you are ready, please, follow me to the central platform.
Let's go. Let's make an enemy out of the RPC.
Please try to capture people's attention and make the most of it.
Today's meeting agenda is...
Lowering the IPC consent.
Everyone, please quiet down. A messenger from Plain Arcadia, nameless of the Astral Express, is here. At present, aside from Zazad and Diamond, who are absent due to scheduling conflicts and other unforeseen circumstances, the heads of all 7 IPC departments have remotely connected to the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit venue.
Damn.
According to the pre-meeting briefing, our agenda today is an inquiry and statement of position regarding the Plain Arcadia Husk crisis.
Don't panic. Seize this chance to get your demands across to these IPC executives. I am sure you have all seen the news regarding the situation. I swear on the honor of the Astral Express that everything I say is the truth. I am here to deliver a plea on behalf of everyone still fighting in Plain Arcadia at this very moment. I seek to invoke the power of the preservation to canvass Plain Arcadia once more, buying us more time against the Husk's breakthrough. I hope the executives holding voting rights will consider the future of Plain Arcadia, as well as the worlds of all the envoys present here today.
Is it what? Did they get the Husk?
Are you serious? Let's start with this. The Husk has been sealed within Plain Arcadia for over a millennium. Why did it suddenly spiral out of control?
Due to the actions of yep, because of a low-on scheme.
The Phantasmoon Games held in Plain Arcadia are in fact a ceremony designed by the Eon of Elation to suppress the Husk. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts to stop him, Lord Ravager Asat Pramad managed to disrupt the ceremony.
I understand you're anxious, but I think you're being alarmist. You're telling me that in 12 hours, the constellation star zone, where Plain Arcadia is located, will be wiped out? Do you have any proof to back up your claim?
I am not an expert on Leviathans. My conclusion is based on the calculations of Madame Pearl from the Strategic Investment Department. As the administrator of Plain Arcadia, her conclusion should be reliable.
Unfortunately, neither of you are experts. Let me be clear. The Voracity has been dead for a very, very long time. By your own account, Plain Arcadia is nothing more than one fragment of its corpse. The Technology Department's assessment has concluded that the IPC's cutting-edge technology is more than capable of controlling the activities of these eonic remains.
Yes, they are, of course.
Turning them into our most powerful weapon. As for the people there, they're collateral damage. You can't do business business without taking any loss.
Just ongoing. What about the opposite Prince of
Mr.
Perros
Tarva,
reservation?
what are you saying? If you adopt the technology department's proposal, wouldn't you be abandoning Madame Pearl, along with all the survivors? Isn't Plain Arcadia part of the IPC's trade network? What happened to the spirit of preservation the IPC preaches? You've just told every trade ambassador in this room that the IPC's protections and treaties are worthless the moment disaster strikes. Esteemed ambassadors, I ask you, when the next disaster descends upon your worlds, can you trust this person standing before you to help?
Nope.
Don't bother with the theatrics. Of course they don't trust me. Or should they? They're here for business. They're here to sell their manpower, resources, and technology. They're here to trade their planet's blood for sky-high amounts of money. Every world that joins the trade network bears its own risks. The swarm, the anti-organic equation, the Voracity. Sure, the IPC provides some support to its allies, but the IPC isn't your spoon-feeding, diaper-changing nanny.
What is Mr. Tarva
saying?
That's quite enough, Tarofan. You've made it all the way to Board Director, yet you seem to have more professional discretion back when you were hauling materials for the Building Material Logistics Department.
Lol.
Feeling amused? Oh, you lot are pathetic. Weaponizing the husk is the most effective, technologically sound solution to the crisis right now, bar
I don't
none.
know.
Representative of the Astral Express, you should be well aware that the Strategic Investment Department's proposal has one fatal flaw. And canvassing Plain Arcadia merely hits the pause button on the crisis. It doesn't end it. When the seal completely fails, not even shattering all 10 cornerstones would buy the 10 Stonehearts a single second of breathing room. How do the Strategic Investment Department and the Express plan to respond when that happens?
He's weaponizing the Husky
Alternative plan or no? I have to ask. Is there really zero risk in turning an Eon's fragments into a weapon?
Risk? Of course there's a risk, but it comes down to probability. You don't expect me to explain the technical details right here, do you?
Why not? Just admit there are risks. You really have no idea
It
you're
comes
doing.
down to probability. You may think that a chance buried several decimal places deep is effectively zero. But have you ever faced an enemy that can truly manipulate probability? I have. Lord Ravager Assad Pramad. He can make guaranteed hits miss their mark and turn a 1 in a million disaster into an absolute certainty. You think the risks are under control, but against him, or another higher being like him, that's nothing but an ignorant delusion.
Yep.
You certainly can turn a blind eye to the odds and hit that weaponized button. But when that probability turns around and devours you, will you be ready for it?
Fair enough. I've heard all I need to know regarding the Plain Arcadia issue.
Miss Arita is backing the canvassing proposal for Plain Arcadia. So have you reached a conclusion?
I support the canvas plan, and that's that.
Well, that was easy. And here comes the butt.
Too bad Zazad and Diamond didn't show up. That was exhilarating.
I'm guessing they already knew how this discussion was going to end.
Amid a flurry of chatter and debate, the Pan Cosmic Train Summit came to a close. Oh, there was no but.
Congratulations on getting your wish, Miss Trailblazer. The discussion was quite lengthy. Let's take a break.
That went surprisingly well.
We actually convinced Mr. Arita? I thought it'd take a lot more work.
I understand. In certain moments, a matter of life and death can carry the exact same weight as a speck of dust. Until the dust settles, people are bound to feel a lingering sense of unease. But the truth is, you've been fighting for the right cause. And you've succeeded in moving it forward. Hey, remember your old friend, Albert? He's been following the summit from start to finish. Perhaps, during the break, you could head over to the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio and update the audience on the results of the discussion.
Oh, but they didn't invite me.
True. I promised Albert I'd record a segment after the summit.
The court of public opinion is a battlefield, and seizing the initiative is crucial. Keeping Up with Star Rail reaches an audience far beyond Astropolis. It broadcasts to the entire cosmos. It's a prime opportunity to make your voice heard and leverage media influence to pressure the IPC's decision-making process. This ring platform we're now standing on branches out in 3 directions, leading to different functional zones within the Lodestar Tower. The Keeping Up with Star Rail studio is right over there. If you'd like to head over, simply operate this rotary dial and the path will open right up for you.
Well then, let's move on.
They might need to be careful about the optics because of Pearl, from what I heard.
Head to the studio.
Before I head out, I should tell March and the others the good news. Better not keep them worrying.
Yeah, let's go. Beep beep, how's it going on your end? March, good news. Arita finally caved in. Yes, so close to success. Let's go.
Finally, I can take a breather. Next up, Albert's interview. Here we are, the studio.
Thank you.
Seems like there's nobody around.
Oh, it's a trap.
You the Trailblazer? Hi. Looks like the summit talks have wrapped up. Here for the Keeping Up with Star Rail interview? Oh, right. The host should be here soon. Tell you what, why don't you take a seat in the studio before the interview starts? See that control panel over there? Just give it a press and the studio will automatically rise up.
Okay. Switch to Keeping Up with Star Rail. Okay.
This must be the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio, right? Just how many show studios do they have in this place?
Oh, it's great to meet you, Trailblazer.
Little
I'll be
Albert.
filling in as the host for this episode of Keep Up with Star Rail. You can call me Little Albert.
Okay.
Albert isn't coming?
Well, since you broke that massive scoop, he's got a ton of big shots to interview. Tight schedule, heavy workload. You understand, right? Right? Why don't we go ahead and start recording?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Nameless of the Astral Express, the hero who saved Amphorus.
I'm furious.
Huh?
And now, for the crisis is written, Plain Arcadia. She braved Astropolis, delivering an impassioned speech at a star-studded pan-cosmic trade summit. How will her voice influence the direction of this summit? What destiny awaits Plain Arcadia? Dear audience, please welcome today's guest on Keep Up with Star Rail. First question. Just what kind of impact did the Voracity's husk make on Plain Arcadia?
Well, first of all, it ate my internet cable, causing it to crash like 6 times. Crashed the stream 6 times, but it's whatever.
I heard the Strategic Investment Department did massive reconstruction work there. Does that mean all their investments went right down the drain?
Shouldn't we first concerned be the people who live there?
You make a great point. Whatever's going on over there, at least one thing's clear. Retirement-related investments have definitely gone down the drain. Why do you ask? Well, an apocalypse obviously tanks everyone's life expectancy, so healthcare brands have absolutely no future.
Seriously? What are you doing? You need to take this seriously.
In my hosting experience, a whole show without a single laugh is a complete train wreck.
This isn't a... Did Albert
We're
really
talking
send you?
about the existential crisis of an entire world. This isn't keeping up with Star Rail's style at all. Would Albert really hand over the hosting gig to a bird like you? Tell me, who sent you?
In the meantime?
Miss Nihilux, good news. She just sent us a message. Old Mr. Arita has been won over. He's going to vote for Canvas.
Isn't this all a little too easy?
Was that a bad thing? Oh, come on, don't be like me. I really don't want to play the Jinx anymore.
All right then, March. Congratulations! Turbos!
You scared this Furbo half to death. Evil boss, don't just start screaming!
My little Dumbos! Get online right now and pull the search volume for the keywords Summit, Astral Express, and Plain Arcadia.
Huh? Well, what for?
In my experience working at the IPC, you can never be too careful. They invited Little Raccoon to present her case at the summit. Even if they don't publicly announce the voting results, they can't stop curious outsiders from driving up the search volume for related info.
Beep boop! These keywords are showing absolutely zero search fluctuations! The search volume is so low, it's sad.
Okay, give me just 5 minutes, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Time to continue where we left off. So, beep boop, these gears are showing absolutely zero search fluctuations. The search farm is so low, it said.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Right, let me check the scheduled meetings for today. Look at this! Today's reservation record for the Panorama Hall says closed all day for internal equipment maintenance.
What do you mean, closed all day? Isn't she supposed to have an interview there?
You've got some nerve, Oswaldo, to pull such cheap stunts before a magician.
Magic?
Yeah. An elaborate high-budget display of commercial magic. Its goal isn't to solve the problem, but to buy time. Using a highly convincing executive debate to stall our protagonist, tricking her into thinking hope is just around the corner so she'll quiet down and wait for the outcome.
Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! I was starting to think this little performance would drag on boringly until the end of the world.
Aw, you old creep. You knew?
Watching smart people walk step by step into a huge glaring trap is way more fun than pure destruction. So, how much time do you have left to write a slightly less embarrassing ending for this farce? An hour? Or only the relentless countdown to detonation?
I need to message her right away. Miss Naya Lux, where are you going? I'm coming with you.
No, March, you stay put. The marketing development department might be keeping a close eye on anyone going in or out of this room right now. I'm not part of the express crew, so I won't draw as much attention. Besides, I've got Beatrice Melanine's ID card here, so slipping in and out will be easier for me.
That's true.
Huh. Right. Mr. Asat Pramod, since you enjoy being a spectator so much, why don't you step onto the stage yourself? See firsthand how this farce you indirectly started goes completely off the rails.
Well then. Meanwhile, in the Keeping Up with Stardust studio.
You don't look so good all of a sudden. Are you...
You all teamed up to play me like a fool.
Yep.
Oh, mission's a bust. I've gotta stall her for as long as I can, or I'll end up like Mr. Albert.
Where is Albert?
I heard he regretted making that call. He wanted to contact you. So, the security guards locked him up in one of the studios. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything. I'm just a lowly grunt in the marketing development department. They promised me a promotion and a raise if I could keep you here.
You can get that stuff.
Actually, neither of us is going anywhere. They've locked down the entire studio and the corridor leading to the Panorama Hall. The doors won't open for anyone until the scheduled time.
Fine. They went through all the trouble to set this up. I might as well grace the stage and crash the show.
Time to break everything here. Oh no. Albert?
Don't come any closer. I don't want you to see me like this.
Too late. We already seen you like this.
Sorry. I knew they were just using me to gain your trust, but still made that go. I'm a spineless chicken.
It's not too late to make it right.
They locked the doors.
Do you know another way out of here?
Truly knows the way. There's an express lane for clocking out right in the corner of the studio. Found it. I'll give it 2 passcodes. Punch them in, follow the path, and you'll be able to bypass the lockdown and come right behind the panorama hall.
This scene almost makes me wonder if the arena body he had was some kind of robot day-to-day use buddy. Maybe. But like, well, in the keeping up with some animation, well, limited animation, he does have full use of his wings. Yeah, he is in a tiny box, I don't dispute that. But, you know, Stanley probably just ran out of budget and didn't want to animate just his usual body. Because it was clearly just a mask they used in some event a couple of patches ago. From a couple of patches ago. If I remember correctly, there was an Albert mask or plushie, not his full body. From the Keeping Up with Style videos. Oh, whatever.
Hurry up and go. Don't worry about me. I can break out of this cage on my own.
Take care of yourself.
Then, time to bust out of here. Yeah.
What the heck is this big donut? Gravity seems to shift around this circle. I wonder what'll happen if I jump into another bubble.
Ooh. Let's see what's music on the... Alright, the first password on Bertha's key was... Well, that's an easy password.
Is this the hall from earlier?
Wait. Ah, like I thought it was. We don't need you. Yeah.
Calling protagonist! Calling protagonist!
Miss Nihilux? What are you doing here?
I'll grant you access to all the doors' locks. Let's meet up in the next room.
Oh.
How did you do that? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Time to pull the secret.
The IPC security is a joke.
Yeah, real bad joke. Hold on. Oh, wait. It's very...
but effective trick.
It's very disorienting that everything is so... well... upside down, and the color scheme kinda makes it
What
nauseating.
is this place?
Holy eons! Who the heck let her out? Weren't we supposed to stall her for at least 1 system hour? What happened to the door locks?
Let me check the access logs. The locks were overridden. Who did this?
That'd be me. I did it. Someone gifted me a tiny data slice. Said it'd take care of a lot of headaches. Stellaron Hunter Tech. Pretty impressive, huh?
Of course. Of course.
Are you a Stellaron hunter?
Oh, no. I'm your colleague, Beatrice Melanine. Haven't you heard of me?
Melanine? Isn't that name from almost 50 years ago?
Enough chit-chat! Call security, now!
Are we going up against a nameless? Aren't they partners with the Strategic Investment Department?
Quit yapping! You have one job. Follow orders and open fire!
Alright, bring him on.
That's a wrap for your show. Now it's my turn to take the stage.
Hold your horses, protagonist. It's not your time to shine just yet. These small fries aren't this time. Let someone with a big appetite gobble them up.
What the heck is that?
Gotta go enjoy this. Thanks, man, and good luck with your stuff.
Hello. Please support the IPC. All for the Amber Lord.
Out of my way! Get lost!
Thanks,
Once
Beckman.
in a while. It's good for your health. Alright, that takes care of that. As satisfying as it was fighting our way through them, the problem we're trying to solve still remains. You know, those fakes in the meeting were a bunch of nobodies with zero actual pull. Oswaldo, the mastermind behind this whole farce, is still hiding comfortably behind the scenes with no intention of showing his face. We can't let him or any of those other high and mighty executives keep stalling us endlessly.
So how do we force them out of hiding? Need to make the board take notice of
Got any
us.
bright ideas, Miss Nihilux?
I noticed you've been holding on to a pretty dangerous trophy. Forgive me for taking the liberty, but I brought it along.
You mean Asset Perman's die?
What do you need me to do? Slaughter them all?
Bankrupt.
Or bankrupt them?
Ooh, just look at this! The severed head of a Lord Ravager. And it still talks. I guarantee you, shoving this in their faces will shock them through and through. More than some distant husk breaking its seal ever will.
I like this idea.
We are gonna roll the die. Thank you. You know, I would hate these platforms IRL. Anyway.
The executives all logged off early, huh? With them out of the way, the mission's basically complete. What happens next depends on how long the fake host can keep her distracted.
Now, off the record, don't you folks think I'd be a pretty convincing Taravan too? When it comes to being a gourmand, I could give the real Mr. Taravan a run for his money.
All right, zip it. If word of this gets out, you'll be packing your bags by tomorrow morning.
But Mr. Yannick promised us whatever is said during this summit won't reach a single ear outside the Panorama Hall.
Oh, yeah? Are they really that confident?
It's time for the lies and the farce to end.
Yannick, you sneaky little bard's turd. Point every single camera at me right now. I know you have the clearance. I want my face broadcasted to every single screen in Astropolis.
Okay, CG time or not? Not CG.
Miss, please don't get so worked up.
I tried to present my case calmly and peacefully, but all I got in return was mockery and humiliation. If the news of Plain Arcadia's impending destruction is too far removed from your daily lives to pique your interest, then how about this? The severed head of a Lord Ravager. Every time it rolls, it brings incalculable variables and trials to an entire world. Care to test your luck? Will disaster befall you? Or you? Or every single one?
Oh, I've heard. The crew of the Astral Express are all honorable, righteous, nameless. You wouldn't do such a thing. Would you?
Time to roll the die.
Even if you do resort to violence, Astropolis has its own superhero. I've already signaled Lighthouse. He'll be here to save us any second now.
Nope, he won't.
Pathetic. It seems you neither comprehend the power of a Lord Ravager, nor know how to treat a true hero with the dignity they deserve.
A true hero doesn't hold a bomb and threaten to blow the entire place sky high.
We meet again.
Real shame. This time I've received a top priority directive. Eliminate the threat to the venue at all costs. I know I'm no match for you, but this is my duty, and the sole reason I wear this power armor. I have to maintain the peace in Astropolis, because I am the honorary security officer, Lighthouse!
Well then, I will not back down.
Peace? Since when has Astropolis ever known peace? I once heard a rather amusing joke. The preservation is nothing but a facade. Kapoth fell from grace ages ago, and the IPC is actually a faction of the Voracity.
Oh,
but seeing it for myself today, it turns out it wasn't such a joke after all. There is a Leviathan of the Voracity slumbering right beneath Astropolis, too.
What kind of nonsense is that thing spouting?
Okay, it's okay. Don't panic. It is impossible for a Lord Ravager to breach Astropolis. Do it, Lighthouse. Take them all down.
Well done.
All Lighthouse units, assemble!
You people have truly pushed me to my limits. Since my warnings are falling on deaf ears.
Well, that was
Are
easy.
you ready to face the risks?
That will do.
Huh?
Mr. Arita wishes to speak with you two.
Lol.
Why,
What an absolutely spectacular show, Yannick.
Mr. Kenneth?
Trailblazer Madam Nilux. Or perhaps I should call you Madam Beatrice Melanine. I am here to welcome you both with the utmost respect. Please follow me to the elevator. We are heading to the Sky Call area. That is Mr. Arita's private residence. It is secure and quiet. It is there that he will decide the future of Plain Arcadia.
Are you putting on a second act?
Please allow me to solemnly clarify. I swear upon the Amber Lord, the upcoming meeting has no prearranged script. Father is already aware of the commotion here and wishes to meet with you both.
So we really did have to tear down the stage and blow the roof off just to get the boss's attention. Lead the way, Mr. Butler.
Please follow me.
Trailblazer doesn't throw the dice. Okay, it's moving. How long? Oh, okay, not that long. Oh, jeez, I would hate this room.
Where are we?
The entrance to the Cloud Peak Sky Call area. Nice view, isn't it? From up here, all of Astropolis is laid bare, stripped of its secrets. Not many are privileged enough to enjoy such a view. In the entire IPC, only 7 individuals hold this honor.
Sure is a long way to climb.
Make that 9. I'm here too, even if I am just riding your coattails.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The guest or the main course? Most people don't know which category they fall into until the moment they reach the table. If you would both step onto the platform, should you experience a touch of vertigo, please don't be alarmed.
Yeah, a place like this at a IRL wouldn't just make you experience vertigo. Jesus Christ, that's honestly pretty cool. Just not something I'd wanna see. That's the sand.
Did I just get sucked into the sky?
Yep, we did. Yes, you did. Well done.
We have arrived.
There's no one here. Oh.
Father, I have brought them.
Let them approach. You are dismissed. Children need not be present for what comes next.
Children, and you're talking with a man who has grey hair and beard.
Isn't going to be R-rated. Too bad we're on a tight schedule. There's less than a system hour left before you cast that crucial vote. Clock is a ticking, Mr. Orita.
You really should invest in a better watch, Ms. Melanine. We have time to spare. We all know Louis Fleming only needs 60 seconds to make a decision.
You're not Louis Fleming, though. Everyone also knows that even the chairman can't change a decision made by Ol Orita.
Indeed. The younger generation seems to think the Ahatopia case requires no further discussion. I, however, have my reservations. I find both of the current proposals lacking.
Oh?
Oswaldo is capable and ambitious, but he remains a child. His ideas are naive. Diamond. His mind is far more mature than his appearance suggests. But being overly calculating can sometimes be a detriment. My duty is to select a successor for the IPC. Their credentials are simply too shallow to claim my vote. And so, Trailblazer, I am in need of a third option.
A third option?
I've been observing you ever since you set foot in Astropolis. Hustling and making your voice heard. You're just like Louis Fleming during the founding years.
Oh. So we're gonna become the head of the IPC now.
Now,
great.
I will give you 60 seconds. Tell me your story. If it proves compelling enough, you might just win my support. This way, I won't be forced into a binary choice. And you get exactly what you want. A win-win, as they say.
Are you kidding me? Still playing power games?
With everything going on, you're still playing power games? Listen closely. I'm not here to tell stories. Stories are just word games, and they won't stop the imminent threat of the Voracity breathing down our necks. If you think in-canvassing is just stalling for time, and weaponization bears too much risk, then I'll give you your third option.
The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantom Moon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could be the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos. But what's important is that you make your own decisions, such as whether you'll take part in these grand games, and if so, how.
Return to whence you came. As a supplicant, I shall restart the Phantom Moon Games. I'll gather our wish power, seek an audience with Aha, and use the Elation's authority to suppress the Husk. Just as it was done countless Amber eras ago. If people could do it then, we can do it now. But for any of this to work, Plain Arcadia has to survive.
And what makes you think the ever-fickle Aha will simply grant your wish?
Oh, simple. He's a really big Trailblazer fanboy.
Right back at you. What makes you so certain Aha won't take my side?
Fair enough. I don't make a habit of dealing with Eons, so I suppose I have no say in the matter. Then again, I'm not the one making the decision here. Louis Fleming is. 60 seconds are up. Chairman, the decision is yours.
How many Amber eras has it been?
Oh.
My old friend. Have you returned?
Oh. Old friend me? Wait, don't tell me.
Regardless of the identity you wear now, as long as the party concerned approves of this young one's proposition, the IPC will lend its full support. So tell me, what are your thoughts?
Do you really need to ask? When have I ever opposed any of Akivilli's ideas? The answer is approved. The writing is on the wall. It's quite obvious whose side I'm taking.
In that case, as always, I wish you both the best of luck. Maria.
Yes, sir. By the sacred authority bestowed upon us by the Amber Lord, the Traditional Project Department has reached a decision. we cast our vote for the Astral Express. And canvas Plane Arcadia and restart the Phantas Moon games. Thus, it is settled. The will of preservation shall be made manifest. Ahatopia will be preserved.
Citizens, she has carried out the petition, as promised. Now, I shall guide the power of preservation.
I will do all I can to paint and recreate the miracle.
As for me, I can't believe I'm working with the IPC. Whatever.
Okay. So Planet Arcadia is now encased in amber. Makes sense. Time to retreat.
No. Perhaps we don't need to head to the tavern after all. The series of tremors have now subsided.
The tentacles surging from the fissures have vanished too.
It's her. They actually did it.
Of course we did.
I am delighted to deliver the good news. The reenactment of the World and Canvas ritual was a success. Plane Arcadia has survived its most critical hour.
Everyone, the Astral Express has reached the outer perimeter of Ahatopia's crystal wall. The train will serve as a relay station, bridging communications between Plane Arcadia and Astropolis. I bring greetings from her, along with our objective for the next phase. Make your preparations. The final Phantas Moon games are about to begin.
Everything set. I'll be heading to the target location with the detective. You mean the Life Sciences Institute? That's right. I told you everything I know, no holding back. If it's all true, if Yabuli has touched things she shouldn't have, I'll kill her. That's some rough words.
As you wished, the Amber Lord has protected Ahatopia. I'm sure you two have private matters to discuss, so I won't intrude. But before I take my leave, the IPC has one final request. Please leave that die to us. The Lord Ravager's head is far too dangerous. It needs to be properly contained.
You're asking too much.
Let's do as he says. This old gentleman is trustworthy. Besides, I'm guessing you must have a mountain of questions right now. And having a third wheel around when we clear up all that confusion would totally kill the vibe.
Miss Trailblazer is gone. Will everything she claimed actually come to pass?
She will do it. She has to.
Oh, why is the air in this room suddenly thick with conspiracy? Could it be that someone struck a little side deal under the table.
Times change. The IPC may no longer be the support team of old, but we won't abide the slander of a pawn of destruction. Your accusations at Lodestar Tower certainly piqued some interest. And from none other than the subject of those rumors herself. The Leviathan of Astropolis you spoke of. She is here.
What do you intend to do with the die, Miss Yabale?
Me? Can't you guess what I want? Hand it over to Lighthouse and send it to the Life Sciences Institute. I'll take the scalpel to it myself, dissect this head stuffed full of conspiracy theories, and devour the knowledge of Ouroboros. Every last crumb of it.
Oh.
Finally a breather from this monumental crisis. I can now rest. I'd love to say that, but you're not going to let me off the hook, are you?
I have a lot of questions for you. What exactly is going on? I'm so confused. I started waiting. I was just waiting for you to come clean yourself.
Relax. For the moment, at least. We have plenty of time. Enough to find a nice, quiet corner, sit down, and talk things through. But before that, you just pulled off something massive. I'm sure you have countless messages from people waiting to congratulate you. You should probably answer your phone first.
The Abstract's best family. The Express has finally returned, reconnecting Sagat. I have arrived in Plain Arcadia. I'm glad to see you succeeded as well. The signal is back. Is everything okay? I was telling me something. We're all safe. Thank you for all your hard work. Good work. You did well. Everyone is safe and sound. Don't worry. Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Quit acting all cool and say something. Thank you for persevering till now. Persevering until now. I miss you guys so much. Group message, Silverwolf Blade and more description. I won't say too much, thanks for getting it done. Blade sides, thank you. Thanks too. Don't mention it. Don't mention it's all for the cosmos. Has anyone ever told you that you sound like a total bureaucrat lately? Did you say something too? Thanks. Soundboard. Why are you so shy? Say a few more words. A few more words. He's been so straight down lately, he's actually trying to make jokes. Oh right, yeah. That gift I gave you, the battery is all used up. A Stellaron? Elio thought he could stretch it for a little longer. Yet here we are at the very step, but at what cost? I'll take things one step at a time. Don't worry about me. I give up. Hit me if you need anything. Alpha was always on the call. Now who's this? Jade Pearl. Marina Marine canvas ceremony is complete. Thank you for buying Planet Arcadia at the time it needed. I'm leaving the Phantasm games in your hands. Please rest assured I will take the care of everything. Jade, thank you for looking after Warren and the civilians during the time in Astropolis. Trailblazer, I heard you, Miss Nihilux brought quite a bit of assistance as well. Please pass on my gratitude and let her know that once dusted, I'll be asking her for her manuscripts.
Miss Nihilux, it all comes back to you again.
And she left. Of course she left.
Where'd she go? Darn it! I slipped up. Did she make a run for it?
Hi.
Hello. On behalf of my client, Madame Nihilux, I am here to deliver an invitation for tonight. Now playing the audio message.
Hi, little raccoon. I'm really sorry. Every time I try to bring up my true identity with you, some unexpected little hiccup gets in the way. Maybe this is just my lot in life. Watching you happily catch up on your messages, I figured I shouldn't interrupt your victory lap. But the questions burning in your mind deserve a proper, earnest answer. So, I made a reservation at the Upside Down restaurant. The view is nice, and the desserts aren't half bad. Some stories are best told slowly, over clinking glasses, once the dust has finally settled. I'll be waiting there, ready to tell you everything, holding absolutely nothing back. Make sure to be there on time.
Sheesh. Way to leave me hanging.
Yeah, I would like to be teleported nearby.
Nihilux should be right around here.
Betray my squad.
Argent is here. Of course he's here. But to give him a pity, I guess. The guesses are far short of beauty. Truly a pity. What are you doing here? Appear wherever beauty awaits to be discovered in the world. However, friend, I am bearing a secret at the moment. Might I trouble you for your assistance? Following a moment of carelessness, I am now indebted to the tune of 1,000,000 credits. Having unpaid debt to the front of the way of the nights. Could I trouble you to cover it for me? You will be generously rewarded afterward. The Aeon of Beauty verb? Something will matter, my friend. Your forward speaking habits just gave you away. Is it so? In that case, I don't need to keep pretending to be the good guy anymore. Please, blah blah blah, whatever.
I'm on it. I choose you.
まさに砂漠のオアシスよ。
トライクエア I'm on it.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
必ずや前へ
And that's it, thank you. Well then. Excuse me, but who's paying right now? Of course it's me. Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
I knew you'd come.
Well, yeah, you invited me.
So, what did you have to say?
I didn't mean to keep this from you. But the comic artist thing is just a cover. When it comes to my true identity...
Uh-huh. Holy shit!
You can call me... Aha.
Jesus Christ.
To you, my dear audience, I dedicate this performance. I wonder, did it bring a little more elation into your lives? If it didn't, shh. That's exactly how it should be. Because the grandest act of the play is only just beginning. It's a past I can barely stand to look back on. A wrong turn I took when I was young and foolish. Those days entangled with the gods. A swirling blur of peach pink and blood red. Looking back on it now, it It was an absolute nightmare. But now, for the sake of the entire universe, and for you, I am willing to take off my mask. I am the master of Fantasia, the one who mourns, the murderer of all certainty, and the false sovereign of all theatrics. The first fool, and the original actor. Dear audience, the stars are silent. But I declare, let there be laughter!
The mythical oh, come on. Well then. Actually, yeah, sure, let's go. Let's see what's this is going on. Press affairs. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with this on my own, not on stream. Next stream is gonna be tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll do the what you call it, the summer event. So yeah, gotta be honest. I expected that Nihilux will turn out to be Aha, or at least an Emanator Annihilation. But the Annihilation wasn't off the chart, off the list either. But to reveal it so early, that's kind of a surprise. Well then, until yeah, see you later. Peace.